Hey guys, Drano Zero. I'm here with my buddy MacGyver. We are sorting out wheel weights. This is our bucket of original wheel weights that we got from a friend of mine's garage. And we were looking on the internet for some guidance because there's three basic types of wheel weights. You have lead weights and you have zinc weights, which are becoming more popular with the new regulations outlawing lead. And then you have steel weights. Some of them are very, very obvious to tell. Some of them are going to be marked with obvious a P or a PB is the symbol for lead, and that will obviously be a lead weight. Some of them are marked with Z or ZN, which are obviously zinc weights, which you don't want to use for casting bullets. And then you'll have FE or FN or FS, which are all variations of steel, which are steel weights, which are also not recommended for trying to melt into bullets. The easiest way that I have found, regardless of the markings on the weight itself, is with a pair of wire dikes and doing the cut test. If it cuts very, very easy, and I mean really easy, it is a lead weight. Some of the lead weights will say AL, AW, some of them are painted, some of them say micro, or I'll have a T or ME or something like that on there, and it's painted. But the cut test doesn't lie. It is what it is, regardless of what the markings are on it. If it cuts very, very easily, then it's lead. Some of these here that we'll show you, a good way to identify a lot of things is, here's one here that is zinc and it's marked with the ZN, but if you take your wire dikes and you try to cut it, it's very hard and you can barely even get a little mark on it. That is a very good indicator that this is a harder metal. And as you'll know also, while you're digging around, you'll see that some of them, instead of having the raised cast letters where they casted it when they molded it, will have the stamped letters on it, where it's stamped, and rather than the letters being up, where you can feel them with your finger, they're stamped in, rather where it's smoother. And that is also a good indicator that it is a steel weight. And it is very hard to score with your wire dikes or your wire cutters. So the cut test is the best way to test. The cut test is the best way to test. Here's one right here that says MC on it, and it'll have the numbers of how much it is, how much it weighs. But you can take your wire cutters and you can see that it'll cut right through the paint. It cuts right through the paint, and it makes a real easy mark on it, and it's really, really easy to cut. That's lead. Some of them we've found are almost mismarked. Some of them will start with an F, like this one right here. I'll set it aside for an example. This one says FN, and when I first picked it up, I figured since it had an F in it, it was going to be a steel of some sort. But then whenever I cut into it, it was very, very soft. So that's lead. And we just wanted to put a video out there kind of explaining this a little bit better, because the folks who are doing stuff on their own like we do, we like to do everything on our own, including casting bullets. If you come across a bucket full of wheel weights, the cut test doesn't lie. Okay, the cut test doesn't lie. If you can cut that metal and that weight very easily, and it's very, very soft, then it's going to be a lead weight. It would be nice if they had a standard set of markings, but they do not. Everything is separate, and everything is different. See, this one here looks to me right off the bat like it's a steel weight, and some people can tell by listening, but my ears don't work that good. So I have to use a cut test. This is a painted weight that I just pulled out of the bucket. It looks to me like it's it's steel because it's painted, but I'll take my wire dikes, and that's very, very easily cut, so that's lead. And like I said, the markings can say what they want, but the cut test doesn't lie. If it's soft, really, really soft, it's lead. And as far as I know, they only use steel, zinc, and lead for wheel weights. We thought maybe some of the ones that said AL or AW were aluminum, but I can't find anything anywhere that says that they make wheel weights out of aluminum. So this is what we're doing, and we just wanted to share that the different types and the different. This one here's got a T on it. I'm not quite sure what the T means, but oh, that's really, really soft, so that's lead. Like I say, we just wanted to show the easiest way that we have found to actually separate and actually identify, because we were looking for all the different markings, and there's a lot of different markings, and some say micro and some say this and some say that. But what we have found is that the cut test does not lie. Anything you want to add?
No. Sounds good.
Alright guys, I hope this helps. It is a good way to get lead for making, fishing sinkers or for casting your bullets. See, this one here is going to be steel. Oh man, yeah, that's steel. See, that one was really, really hard to score and it won't cut. So that's steel. That will go into the scrap bucket that we'll take to the scrap yard, and maybe we can even get a little couple bucks out of it. So anyway guys, just wanted to share this with you. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching. Remember, the cut test doesn't lie. Very, very soft metal is going to be your lead, and you'll be able to tell. You can even cut it with your weak hand. If you're right-handed, you can cut it really, really easily, even with your weak hand. Is that soft. And if it's not easily cut or easily scored, then put it into the steel and zinc bucket. So, alright y'all, thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless. Nia. Legal disclaimer part. Lead has been known as a toxic substance for some time, so when you are handling and working with lead, please be sure to always wash your hands. Don't let your kids get it and put it in their mouths and chew on it, and handle it like you would, make sure you wash your hands real good afterwards. Lead has been known to cause, obviously, that lead poisoning if you eat it and make tea out of your lead trinkets and stuff like that, and may cause some mild uncontrollable pooping. I'm not quite sure, but I don't want somebody to send me a message like, "Hey man, I melted down a whole bunch of lead and ate it and I got sick. You didn't say anything like that in your video." So please use common sense when you're dealing with lead. Alright, the end. For real this time. Buzz buzz, the end.